Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to Méchet for episode number 17. I had expected to be in October when I brought you back, but I nearly missed the selling point for the cheese, for both types of cheese. I was kind of just checking everything before I moved on, and I realised that on the stock check they were green, bright green, and I said, nearly moved on without selling them. So we have 7 pallets of the goat cheese. We're just going to sell that down here. I haven't been to this place before, that's why I have it tagged. It's the recycling centre, wherever it is. Now, is it around the back? Must be. This is fun trying to find these places. Anyway, here we go. Cycle Recenter. Recycling Centre. Okay, these are going to sell pretty good, I think. 40,150 plus 3, 4, 4, 6. So, yeah, 43,500. Now, the other thing we need to do, let's jump into the stock check. We need to get rid of our Mowan Tom cheese as well. That's going to the dairy. Milk's not going to the dairy. That's going into our own dairies to produce milk. I'm still thinking of buying the dairy on the map. I literally just came in here. I was about to move forward, and I usually save it pretty quick when I move forward. So we have 80,000's worth in this. So we're going to go back up to the main farm to get this loaded up and get it sold, and then we're going to move on. But what I'm going to do on the way back up, this is a one-way street now, I need limestone. I just ran out of limestone as well in the snail feed mix. So I'm going to just load up 12 pallets and bring them up. And I will bring you back in when we're selling the Mowan Tom cheese. Mowan Tome, or well, I don't know what way you pronounce it, but we'll bring you back in when we're selling that. I can't go up the one-way street. I have to go around the roundabout. Am I going to go around it the right way? We do the full circle on the roundabout. Might as well, even though there's no traffic around. Here we go, car coming now. Yeah, I'm just going to pick up a few pallets before we move forward. I did actually buy some round bale wrap, or bale wrap. It's not specifically round bale wrap. And I haven't moved it up to the farm yet. So let me get this spot, let me get the cheese loaded up, and I'll bring it back in, because we're going to move forward. Then we got our alfalfa in all the fields to harvest, and quite a bit of work to do. But we'll run through that when I bring you back in. We're loaded up with the cheese, and we're just going down to the dairy to sell it. It's telling me it's worth 81,000, so we'll see when we get there. See what environmental score we get on top of that. Yeah, since the last episode, I've done some contracts, mostly mowing, a couple of ploughing contracts, and that was it. Took care of the hay in our field, got that into the barn. Other than that, we'd no other work on our own farm. And yeah, we're going to move forward. We'll have the alfalfa to do. We'll have 2 other grass fields still to do as well. So I haven't sold anything down at the dairy before. Now, I'm not 100% sure. Is this the sell point here? We'll find out now. Unstrap. Nope. I think there is another sell point. What would you possibly tip in there from a trailer into this dairy? I don't know. I think this is it here, yeah. I'm curious now to what that other sell point is for. Let's see. Here we go. Right. Stock check has led me astray, because that's not 81,000. Did say 81,000. That's a liar. Don't trust the stock check. Probably still is the highest price, but still. There you go, we're up to 220,000. We're not doing too bad. And we still got a lot more stuff to sell this the end of the year. But there you go. That would make me question the stock check. as to how accurate it actually is, because it's out by 10,000 and that easily. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to move on now to try to think, am I going the right way? I am, yeah. Yeah, going the right way. Still kind of not 100% used to the routes. Yeah, just done the contracts to get the money up and just looked after the animals, and that's it. And I'm going around the house for the fun of it instead of taking the road. Now, greenhouse, the breeding center is out of lettuce. How could we possibly be out of lettuce? We've never run out of lettuce, and all the time I've been doing this, and now all of a sudden we're out of lettuce. Anyway, I'll look into that now in a minute. Yeah, we're going to move on to October, and we'll get stuck into the alfalfa and that. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back in when we get moved forward. Okay, we've moved on to the 1st of October. Everything done. Let's see what's ready. Oh, a lot of green. Grass, alfalfa, grass. Silage maize is ready. Okay, alfalfa and grass. Oh, we've a lot of work to do. A lot of work, and we need to lease a forage harvester to get that silage maize done. I was just looking at I'm looking at the tanker. We need one, but I don't think we need one that big. We'd have to get a new tractor if we did to pull it. We haven't got the power. But we can get a smaller one, cheaper, one that holds 30,000 litres. And we need 180 horsepower, so we'll do that. Yeah, let's see. Forage wagons. We need to get stuck into this work and get it done. I'm going to do the forage harvesting first. Let's see. What are we going to use? Go really cheap and use that? I don't think so. You know, what horsepower is that? That is combos for the Fent. What have we got? Why have we no Fent? Combos for the John Deere. Did I see one in the market? Hold on. So I'm thinking going forward, we're probably going to need one of these. There you go, 159,000. 53% off. We're only leasing anyway, so hold on. I want to try the John Deere. That's 770 horsepower. Lease 25,000. We have to get it anyway. We've no other way. We could use that cheaper machine, but you know what? I just want to try it out. So that's 770 horsepower. So that's 4.5. That's 6. If we're to lease that, what's the difference in price? Lease 3238. Lease 1,000 in the difference. You know what? Let's go all in. Okay, I spent time building up my money and then I gotta spend it all. Anyway, yeah, it's leased anyway, it's not a problem. It just gives it a little bit of extra width. I know I'm using one of these on, got one of these on Walla Zavareska, and absolutely love using it, but I've never done silage maize, so we're going to use it here. And yeah, we just going to use the trailer we have. It's 20, just under 30,000 litres. I'll probably regret it, but not getting a bigger one. But yeah, no, this will get us what we want to do. I'll get back to the farm, I'll get set up, and I'll bring you back in rather than keeping you in for the drive back up to the farm and that. Okay, here we go. First time doing silage maize. throwing a line on there. Or two. And off we go. Try them out. Beacons off. We're in the field anyway. Yeah, just oh, that's not my field. My field's further up the other one. We've two silage maize fields now. Okay, just want to line this up. We robbed some of theirs. We did. We robbed a tiny bit. Ah, that's cheating. That's not fair, robbing his his stuff. I'll reimburse him. Not. Anyway. Yeah, I'm curious now as to how much we'll get off these fields. And this trailer holds 30, just under 30,000 litres. So will I use the tractor to haul it in, or I might just go with the forage wagon? I don't have a blade for the tractor for levelling it. I'll have to do that. I might just lease one and put in the John Deere, just put a set of jewels on the John Deere just for doing it. It'll cost us a bit of money. This is going to cost us more money than we'll ever imagine. So yeah, just I want to see when this goes in, when I cut some of the silage, can I put it in on top of it, or some of the grass? If I cut it as silage, just pick it up with the wagon. Will it pick up? Stop missing bits. I hate when the lines do that. I wonder if there's crop destruction on this. I don't know now. In a minute, I'm after backing the trailer into the field. No, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, we got 68%. We're nearly full. Okay. That's the case. I got the lights on again. I'm forever doing that. Turn on the lights. Yeah, just while I'm doing this, just a quick update on my plans. And get myself all caught up here because I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing. On my plans about putting a cow barn behind the shed, a cow shed, I'm going to shelve that for the moment because we're doing okay with what we're getting out of what we have, and it's not a huge big barn we have, and we're doing quite good when it comes to the milk and that. The dairy is not running out, so when we have more in there we're going to have an excess. So I was kind of thinking, like, I mean, well, if I wanted to breed beef cattle, but there's plenty of options for other paddocks on the map to actually do that without spending, like, what was it, nearly 400,000 for the paddock, or for the cow shed that produces milk. Where if I'm only doing dairy or beef cattle, well, then I don't need to really worry about it. So we'll cross that bridge down the road. Now, the other thing I was looking at, the loan we have to pay back still, we can actually, if I wanted to, we could get a fairly substantial loan and then pay off that loan, just have the one loan and still have maybe 700,000 to play with if we wanted to do that. But do I really want to expand that fast? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm happy enough to. We obviously passed the trailer there. Ah, stop. Where's that gone? What did I pass? Hold on. All in the pipe. Stop. I know there's a certain capacity inside it, but stop there. Will this actually tip it? This is the next question. Yeah, it should unload. Yeah, the tractor and trailer is probably handier. You know, I could employ a worker on the machine and just drive along and fill the trailer up. Could actually pull two trailers if it had a hitch on the back of this. I wonder does the other trailer have a hitch on it that would actually hook up to this trailer. But then I'm going to be dropping them off here because I can't empty the two of them, or can I? Okay, let's go back onto the trailer. Let's see, will it unload? I think I'm going to get a shock now and this won't unload. Now, it should be unload here. Where are we? Unload here, control and I. Oh well, yeah, that's okay. Total mixed ration is nearly full. Okay, let's see. Go back to this. Chaff level, compact level, that's okay. Yeah, it's recognising it anyway in the silo. Just the first time using it, I wasn't too sure. Yeah, just what I was saying about the cow shed I was going to put behind. I don't think I'll bother for now. I think we'll run with the intentions of buying some of the other cow pastures that are on the map and doing our beef cattle that way. Oh, you know, I'm just thinking, our cows, we would have had more arrivals. Cow pasture, there's still only the 5. I thought they were going to reproduce this month. That's the Charolais. Calf pen, they won't. Milk barn, they did 24. Montbalad, or Montbalad, or whatever way you pronounce them. So we 24 new arrivals there. And that's it. The other pens are full. Apart from the last one there. Yeah, just going forward. I was just thinking that need to unfold the header. Too many groups. No folds. And we're off. Yeah, we'll revisit the livestock situation later on. But I just thought with the milk I'm getting, it's gone to both the dairies on the 2 farms and it's not able to process it all before we have more, and we're going to have more cows producing milk in the main milk and parlour barn. So from that point of view, I don't think there's much point in putting down another cow barn. Just being honest with you, I think it'd be a waste of money for the time being. We'll visit it again down the road. We'll decide then exactly what we're going to do. But for now, yeah, it was just an idea I had to extend the herd, but we can use the paddocks which are on the map, which, okay, there's a bit more work in them because you're delivering feed to them and that. If you want to do the TMR and give them TMR to get the maximum yield out of them, but you know, it's more realistic doing it that way anyway than putting down the other barn. I probably won't make it to the top of the field here. So we need to get a blade. We need to put jewels on the John Deere, hopefully it will, and then we can get the bunker compacted. I'll see how much is actually in it capacity wise. There's a good chance I'm not going to put any grass in it. There's a fairly good chance I'm just going to make hay out of the other paddocks of grass we have to cut. Some of it will go into the paddocks themselves, and then some of it will be baled up and put into the barn to use as TMR mix. Now, will I make it to the top of the field? Might just about. Don't have to go and empty again. Yeah, we're going to make it. This is something I haven't done very often on Farming Simulator. Use the forage wagon amid silage in a bunker. So I'm kind of glad to be doing it on this map. Let's be giving it a go. And we'll go and deliver this, and we'll close that pipe in so we're not firing it into the forage wagon. That's where it was going. The forage wagon it was going to. I wonder why it swung around where we were passing by. Okay, I'll work away on this. And I'll update you when I have the other field done as well. It's going to take a little bit of time. And yeah, we'll see what we get into the bunker. And I'll give you a call back once we are finished the 2 fields and getting the compaction done in the barn. Now, come on, behave yourself. Nice and slow. Because when you have trail steering on the back, it just oversteers very quick. Now, will it unload? No, I'll have to switch group. This is what's going to make it slow, just go between all the groups now. Okay, I'll bring it back in when I'm done with taking the stuff off the field. Okay, I went out of the game, loaded up a few more mods because I wasn't expecting to do silage on this and I didn't bother loading them in. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Just the blade, I actually had the pack already on the PC, just hadn't been using it, that's all. I just said, right, I've in the past, I have before put loads of silage in and not bothered doing any compaction in between, and it just became an absolute nightmare then at the end. So I wasn't going to get caught on that again. Lift that up. Just doesn't want to go backwards. Now, I get the roller on it now. See, can we do something with it? I haven't tried this roller, it's the first time. I'm going to have to move that forage wagon out of there, mixer. It's driving me mad every time all this stuff comes up. No idea how this works. Is it any good? Does it only work going forward? Does it work going backwards? We are lowered down, we are, yeah. Yeah, it seems to be doing a little bit. I don't know how much. Let's get out and see. Compaction, 16%. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad considering we've only literally... See, it's easy to do it in stages, whereas if you leave it until the end, you'll be going up and down here for forever. Now I know I can put more stuff up the back anyway. Just compact this down a bit, then we can back the trailer up the next time we come down. It looks like it's not doing anything, but yeah, when you get out and you walk on it 23%, yeah, it's actually doing something. So, lift it up. We're going to get the blade again. That trailer has to be moved. It just keeps coming up all the time. Every time we pass by it. This blade is alright. I did use it before. I did actually use the big blade in the past. I wonder if there any... Oh, there is a forward tilt on it. I'll say, I wonder if there's a forward tilt on it. There is. But that should push it to the back. That's what I wanted. That's the right button. Perfect. Look at that. That's much better. Then you just use the roller on the back then to flatten it down. First field is finished. I started carting with the tractor. It's just quicker. I'm going to put an AI worker on the forage wagon, forage harvester, and I'm going to cart alongside it. And just come up and empty every couple of loads. I think there's 4 loads gone in here. I got some silage added to it as well, which I should have put in from the word go. Put in after 3 loads, I think. Now let's see what we got. 41%. Let's got the catch in the wall, but you know what? Not sure enough. Okay, I'll work away on this anyway, and I'm just going to compact this down before I go back up to the field anyway. Just to get... It really does work better. You do it in between. Instead of putting in like 10 loads and then trying to do it. Just makes it so much easier in the long run. Okay, I'll continue on with this for another bit and then I'll get that second field started. I'll put a worker on the forage harvester this time. And just carting a little bit quicker. Could just do it with a slightly bigger trailer, that's all. Won't get that big. Go on, get it. It's on a circle there the last time for some reason, I don't know why. Ask no questions, just follow them. This is the 3rd load since I compacted it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the compacting the blade and the... Am I in his way? I guess he was full. I have a little bit of capacity. Oh, he's going down. Okay. I was wondering where he was gone. Yeah, I'll put the blade and the roller on the Fiat tractor and use that rather than swapping over. Looking at the field next door thinking, should I buy it? It's 90-something thousand. But I think we're okay for feed. We will buy it eventually. Much easier doing it this way. The other fields around us, that's what, 90, 92, this big field, that's 64, the big one, this is the big one. 134. Oh, he's waiting on me. Pay attention. You can hear him. Stop looking at your mobile phone. It's like when you're in traffic and the car in front of the lights doesn't move. You know they're looking at their mobile. And then they move just before the lights change and you don't make it. Actually enjoying this, first time doing it. My tablet telling me again that Samsung have updated their legal terms. That happens so many times. Maybe it's just the fact that I never clicked to accept it and it keeps coming back to me. Now we're not going to get another 10% in, and then we need to go and empty. And I'll switch over then to the Fiat, compact it down, and then come back and get. There's probably another 3 loads left in the field. It'll work out grand because they're getting 3 loads wide. Here we go. 99, 100. Enough room to turn. Here we go. Okay. Update you when it's all in. We'll see what we get into it. How much we have. I think we're done. I think I've got it all compacted. It's only up at the very top I can't get lift up the way or the roller. I did turn sideways and get some of this tyre tracks in it. Usually when you have all the tyre tracks in, it's usually compacted fully. Now, let's see. Let's see, are we compacted? Where is it? It's not coming up. Hello? Oh, it must be. Bunker silo. Blanket silo, sorry. Compacted. Oh, there it is, down the end. Yeah, down the end. We've 275,874 litres. That's not bad. That's pretty good for them two fields. I have a sneaky feeling we will be doing silage maize again. Okay, blanket or there we go. It's a pity about the bit up the end. It's fairly even. Done pretty good. Now, you know what? The only thing I need to return is where are we? We're in the right menu. Now, just with the forage wagon. Sorry, the forage harvester, not the forage wagon. Turn that off. Right, where are we? That on? We're up, yeah. If I drive this into the alfalfa, does it actually cut the alfalfa field? I don't want to cut it. I'm going to harvest it with the harvester and get the seed off it because it's very, very valuable. But I'm just curious because I'm going to send this back now. It did cost us an extra 15,000 for leasing because we went over the hour and it came up 15,000 and something. Oh, why is that spinning? Yeah, just because there's a trailer there, that's all. Now, let's just see what happens. I don't want to cut it. I'll take a bit off that. Yes, no. Or is it just causing crop destruction? Tell you how we find out. Let's drive down to the trailer. See if there's what in it. I'm just wondering whether or not we can make chaff out of it. Now this should spin around to the trailer if there's nothing in it, it'll go into it. Oh, we can. Fresh alfalfa, that's all. Okay. So it's not actually doing, there's only 1 litre in it. It's not actually doing, not doing chaff out of it, just cutting fresh alfalfa. So effectively we could use this to cut grass as well, I presume. And now, where are we? We're going to garage menu, we're going into leased equipment, we're going to send all this right back. I bought the blade, I didn't buy the roller because I didn't know how it worked. Was it going to work? So I just said no. It wasn't expensive, but I just said, you know, blade is there, that can stay there. Yeah, really happy now. We got our bunker, fermenting. No percent, of course. There won't be, because what we can do then is we can concentrate on hay. We've loads of silage in here. We still have silage bales. We have silage. We have 23 bales of silage. with 24 alfalfa silage, which won't go in the mixer, but we can feed them to the cows in the pen. Now, I assume the alfalfa silage can go into this. That second one down, I think, is the alfalfa. First one is obviously clover, straw, mineral feed, green rye and soybeans. We will try it. We'll try it eventually when we have all the ingredients just to see. Yeah, there you go. We've done our bunker silo. We got that done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this... No, we have a trailer up at the other farm. So where is our combine? We're going to get our combine. And we're going to get into that field and start harvesting our alfalfa. See, do we get the seeds off it again? So we're going to have loads of alfalfa hay again. So our sheep and goats are going to have all the feed they actually need. And we should make plenty of money when we do all the alfalfa fields and we get all the grain off them. Now, let's go this way for a change. I always go the other way around the field. We're harvesting and we're dropping hay. Okay, here you go. We're making more money. Yeah, that was enjoyable. That really was doing the silage maize. I will do it again. I'll do it for next winter. Probably just do the same 2 fields again, or another field beside us, or whatever, over there. Just because I reckon what we have will go a long way towards our winter feed anyway. So nice to try new things, as I said, and that's what this map for me has been all about, trying out new stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack on and get the alfalfa fields done. I'll just while you're here, let's have a look and see what we have in alfalfa. We've 2,434 litres. So when we get it all in, let's see what we get that up to. We should make really, really good money out of it. Okay, that's the 4 alfalfa fields all done. We've 16,775 litres in the trailer. Put everything in the trailer. We're going to put it in the silo. We're going to see what the time saving stock check gives us. Now, we're not going by that completely. As we seen earlier, it doesn't give you a fully accurate price. And I kind of have noticed that for a while, but I suppose coming in here on this episode, I'm just more conscious of it because I realised in the last couple of days I'm not getting what it tells me on the maps that I'm playing on. So it's not giving me the correct amount. Now, let's close the bunker because I want to leave the trailer here. Although I might need it for TMR again. Olivia there, you're going mowing now. You're going mowing on the contract and I'm going to put someone else in you. Now, park it there for a second. And we need to go into stock check alfalfa. There you go. Is it worthwhile doing alfalfa? I think so. Like it's 64,000. Let's take it at 64. So it's worthwhile doing the alfalfa after we finish the other crops. It really was, because it means it just means we have a decent bit on the books. Like if you look down, it's telling us we have €537 worth of equipment in the kitty now if we were to sell it all off. I'm trying to see what's the next highest thing. Snails, of course, is the highest. Flour, of course, we're making flour. Milk, that's going to get transferred over now. Snails are going into the cooked snails anyway. Straw. won't be getting sold. We need that for TMR. TMR won't be getting sold. We need that to feed the cows. And we've quite a bit of wool. So it's clear to say we're doing pretty well. Happy enough with the way that worked out, doing that. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this guy set up if I don't drive into the shed. I'm going to get this guy set up to go and do a contract. There's one right beside us, a mowing contract. It's actually the field at the other end of the two fields over there. I haven't accepted it yet. I'm going to set a worker on that. I got the baler up at the snail farm. I've already started, and then once that was finished, I took over the combine. Just had the worker on that, but I'd done the rest of the fields myself. So let's see. Contracts, mowing. Oh, there's hoeing contracts now. Well, mowing. What field is that? 28. Yeah, 28. That's it. Okay. I just got to throw this guy on while I'm doing the baling, crossing the other farm up at the snail farm. Sorry, I'm at 6s and 7s here. I'm trying to think what else I'm missing out on. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I need this on this anyway. I have the grass fields to do. I have number 15 over there is ready. And then the couple of ones in the paddocks, this should be full. It's fully ready to harvest. Okay, we'll leave him there. Don't need anything else. We just need this guy. We start him up again and we get going. We get our baling done. And have I dropped any bales yet on this one? I haven't. No, I've reset the counter. So we'll see what we get alfalfa hay off the fields. And then we need to plan ahead for the crops won't be going in until the springtime. Our winter wheat field is full of weeds. We're going to have to put the sprayer on and get that done. And other than that, we have very little to do apart from taking care of the animals. So just an update on the alfalfa. It was worthwhile doing it for what we have to sell. That'll bring in good money. And yeah, I'll get the baling done now, and then I will update you on the many bales we have in that, and I'll work away through the grass fields probably between episodes because I've done grass on this map before. You know what I'm doing. I will probably make hay out of it as well, because the alfalfa hay is good to go into the pens with the goats and the sheep, but it is no good for the TMR mix. The grass can be used in the TMR mix. The alfalfa hay is not recognised in the mixer. It would be recognised in the mixing wagon, but there's other crops we need for that, and we will do that down the road, as I said, when we have soybeans and green rye and that. So we'll take that on at a later date. Finally, almost there. This is the last run on the alfalfa hay after harvesting the alfalfa off the fields. And how many bales have we got? We'll have a look now in a second. Won't be a full bale on the last one anyway. It'll only be a little bit. Let's see. What have we got? 35 and a half. Say. Pretty good. Pretty good. So I think it's safe to say we have our winter feed covered off. And what I've actually done now is I have the one field over in the corner, field number 15, is being windrowed. So that's going to be baled up for normal hay, which will go into our feed mixer production. And yeah, we still have, after we do that, what we still got left? 25, which is is that the goat pasture? It doesn't really matter. It's one of the goat pastures anyway, or the sheep pasture, one or the other. 49, 25 is the 136 is the small one, where the Charlet are. So one of these is the sheep pasture, one is the goat pasture. I think 49 is the new one. So that's the goat pasture up at the top of the map, and this is the sheep pasture. So they both still have to be done yet. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say we have our winter feed covered off. And, yeah, that's been pretty productive from them alfalfa fields. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get the bales off the field. And I think I may put oilseed radish into these fields. Cover crop or something like that. Let's have a look. I just went through to have a look and see. I could put in winter wheat or barley, no problem. Rye, triticale. There's plenty of crops spelt. Rye, there you go. Oilseed radish, meadowgrass, green rye, which we could use in the mixers. Might do one field of green rye. So we have it there. Now, green rye, does that get baled up? I presume it does. Okay. We'll stick one field of green rye in, maybe the field I'm on. So we'll do that. And then we'll do our summer crops, our spring crops next year. We move forward. Okay, give me a minute to get these bales off the field, and then I think we'll probably mulch this to still have the mulcher and get some green rye in here. And I assume it has to be baled. So we'll find out. Another experiment. Okay, gonna put the green rye in this field. I tried to mulch it, it wouldn't mulch. It will sow, that's okay. I was just wondering whether it would sow or not, because it wouldn't mulch for me. So when we get the green rye in now, we need soybeans and we need alfalfa hay we have, or alfalfa, whatever it is. I'm gonna find out exactly what it is we need for the TMR on this map. So if we look, it won't come up now because I'm not in a tractor. Okay. If I'm in the tractor, it'll come up. Yeah, it requires the usual suspects for the TMR, but it also requires green rye and soybeans. So we're going to have to sow soybeans now. There, you know what? There is actually fields on the map with soybeans in them. Let's go and find out. Deselect. Let's go down and see. Because soybeans won't be ready to harvest until next month. We could be bold and buy a field. I've gone past them. Okay, because they're back up here. They don't run it alphabetical order. I thought they actually did. Okay, what have we got? Soybeans. We've 2 fields of soybeans. Yeah. They're ready to harvest. Let's jump over. No, don't want to buy it. I want to visit. 90 grand. Do I want to spend 90 grand on a field? Which is that one? Let me think about it. I'll have a think about it. I have the field up at the other farm with the sprayer on it. It's sitting up there. I'll do that field. We sowed the not sorghum, what do we put in it? Winter wheat. It's full of weeds. Absolutely chock-a-block. So, yeah, we need to spray it. I said I better move it up while I have it on my mind, or I'll forget about it. And then I'll be going, oh, we never done the weeds. So, I need a proper to-do list to make me remember everything that needs to be done. It's just when you have a lot of things to do and you're looking after the animals, they just kind of creep up on you and slip under the radar before you know it. Yeah. Line it up. You should be good to go. There we go. Yeah, we get the green rye in here, and then we're going to buy a roller, because the one we had leased the last time was too slidey. It was sliding all over the place when you turn. So we'll get the roller. This field won't take too long to do. And we get this rolled. But anyway, yeah, we made good progress in this episode. We got a lot done. I'm going to finish it off now before it gets too long. We've green rye going in, another crop going in that we weren't expecting. I'll finish off the hay. That's all that needs to be done. The spraying and the hay, and then whatever preparation I'm going to do for the fields. We don't have any more crops to deal with next month. No, there's only grass, and that's a winter wheat. That's next year. So it's really getting our fields mulched and ready, and that, which I'll do between now and the next episode. One thing I am considering is, because our goats are maxed out in this pen, our sheep are maxed out in this pen, and our goats are maxed out in up in the barn up the top. I know we sell the excess, plus we have goats in here as well, isn't it? Can't remember. It is goats, yeah. These aren't maxed out. I was thinking, when we get to the point where they're maxed out, we've only one more sheep pen left, which is this one here. I don't think it's that expensive. 25,000. I don't. What does it hold? Hold on. To consult me list. It holds 73, either sheep or goats. So we're going to possibly, when they're coming up to maturity, we'll move enough that the excess don't get sold, that we can actually shift them over to the other field, and then we can just let them multiply and do it that way instead of buying them. I know if we let them sell the excess, we'll get the money for it anyway, but we might as well populate all the pastures. Now the big one, field number 19, holds 400 and something cattle, so that's purely going to be beef stock. And like, even if you put in, say, 50 into that starting out, it's going to take some time before that's full. So you're going to have like plenty of mature ones with beef cattle to sell off when they reach maturity. So maybe even put 100 in at the start or whatever, although putting 100 into that at 6 a time in the trailer is a lot of trips to and from the cattle dealer. You're looking at 16 trips, unless you just buy them in and take the hit on the money. But we're a long way off buying that, because it's an expensive pasture anyway. But it's just, we are concentrating on the animals, and I have decided I'm not putting down that enclosure I was going to put down at the top of the farm, because the dairies won't deal with the milk we have. I don't want to put down a mod dairy just for the sake of dealing with the milk. We'll leave them as they are with the amount we have, and we'll just work on that. I think that's the best way to do it. Maybe down the road we might expand a bit further, but for now we're going to work up and get the pastures we have and the pens we have and that full. The one thing, the calf barn and the fattening barn, I'm not really using them. Maybe I should use the fattening barn and move the Vosges cattle over. Now the only thing about them is, that was another reason I was looking at putting down the dairy pasture behind the vehicle storage shed, is because they produce milk as well. Now I might just go for a smaller one, something that holds, say, 100, and do that instead of the big one that holds 500 and takes an awful lot of space up, and that. Just get one with a small little enclosure or something. But that's future plans anyway. But for now anyway, we're on episode number 17 on Méchet. Going to change things up slightly in the coming episodes, the way I present them, just ever so slight changes to them. And we're still going to feature all the work to a certain degree, but instead of jumping from one to the next and starting a field and then stopping the video and then starting it again, when I might just do work on a specific field and do everything on that specific field and the episode, knowing that it's going to be repeated on, say, if we've 2 other fields, the same needs to be done. I might just do it that way, just to change it, rather than me starting this field and then coming back to you in, like, what would be a couple of seconds when I stop the video and start again and have 4 fields done. So rather than maybe just to feature a bit more of the work rather than a bit more jumping through. Well, I'll have a look at that anyway between now and the next episode, exactly what way I'm going to do it. Anyway, episode 17 on Méchet, done and dusted, in the bag. Thanks a million for joining me. If you're still here, you're not subscribed, you want to follow on the journey, because we're going to try a few other new things in this series. We're going to try the grapes eventually. And we're just going to work on the cattle. I want to get them kind of separated, so we're dealing with the individual breeds, see how they behave, rather than having them all in the one enclosure. So we're going to work on that anyway, moving forward. And if you're not subscribed, do subscribe. You want to follow on the journey, and do hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. It's great that there's a lot of people now leaving comments and that, and I do reply to everybody. So, from the Méchet, episode 17, thanks a million. All that's left for me to do, as per usual, is to say goodbye for now. Until the next time. Bye bye.